Blessings and welcome to the Priestess Prophecies. It is Priestess Melissa here with you today, and we are here with our new spread for the month of March. We are calling in all kinds of abundance and growth into our lives. Lots of green and just light and goodness coming into our space today. Guys, we're coming up on what's been being said to be the most powerful Pisces new moon of our lives. This is meant to bring in all kinds of increase in, psychic abilities, spiritual ascension, lots of powerful changes. So there could be lots of towers happening in your lives potentially to help usher in these changes that are needed. Let's get into our reading today with the Shapeshifters cards, and we'll see what is it that we are needing to move into. What is that thing within us, that I guess you could say, even that primal aspect within us that we need to be aware of and shift into today, because guess what tomorrow is? It's the new moon. All right, guys, let's get ready for these energies. Coming in today, we're taking a moment of silence and a couple of slow, deep breaths. Relax. Thank you to our angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides. Show us the messages that are most needed today. Blessings to you, and thank you so much for joining me here once again with your energies. And don't forget to subscribe so that I can tap into your energies when I do these readings, and that way we get more of a clearer message potentially for you. All right, now not all readings are meant for you. These readings are timeless as well, meaning that it's something that could have already happened, is going to happen, or is happening right now. All right, timing is fluid. And so let's see, what is the shapeshifter energy coming out today? Very interesting. Little wolf girl, it is all right to be alone. Are you feeling this energy today? Well, this is the full moon energy. Maybe something happened around that full moon. Is this something that happened where you became separated or, alone in some way? Did you start feeling alone? Something happened in your life that caused you to have to take this sojourn within yourself, to remove yourself from people around you. It's as if you couldn't trust people around you anymore, and you really couldn't even trust yourself and really knew who you were. So I feel like that you intentionally perhaps have separated yourself from something today. And 9 is talk about wish fulfillment. Something is coming through for you today is what I feel. I'm very interested to see what comes out in the tarot. We've got the Pirate Tarot cards today. We're going to see what comes out with this energy along with the Moonology cards to get a little bit more of an understanding. Again, this card is an 18, which comes to a 9. So we're going to read a little bit of this card today to get a little bit more of an understanding of what's going on, as well as, just some guidance as to how to get through this. We're going to read the divination aspect of this card today. And so it says, make sure you can see it there. Your changes are becoming conspicuous to others. So for now, be sure to keep the changes safe while you nurture them. So this is something that maybe other people around you aren't even aware of yet. And maybe you're afraid to let people know about it. And that's why you pulled away, because you're starting to tap into some of those psychic abilities perhaps. And maybe you've been seeing things about people around you. Now is neither the right time to proclaim them loudly, nor is it the time to be mysterious. So you have to kind of try to find a happy medium where you don't tip people off too much, you know what I mean? And they're like, what is going on with you? It is wise to allow them to simply happen. Some will notice and give their support. Others will notice and give their disapproval. You must learn to discern what advice is wise. Be not needful of approval, and learn to discern what advice. Learn excuse me, learn to discern what advice is wise. Be not needful for approval and flattery, excuse me, or of condemnation, against which to be a rebel. Just keep on being your true self and give yourself space and solitude. Allow the little wolf girl to show you how. Then you will know when your true self will be revealed, or when it's safe to reveal it, perhaps, because for now, maybe it's not safe to reveal every aspect of what's going on with you until you understand it further, right? Interesting. All right, so it says, do not worry, just keep on becoming and be, for now, in the best company of all, your own. All right, so maybe this is a time that you really do need to pull away from other people and just focus on what is going on with you right now. You know, it's like it's already hard enough to be able to understand what's going on with yourself, you know, in solitude. So when you're around other people and they're giving you their opinions, you know how it is. You're at work and you're sitting there and everybody's talking about their situations that are going on in life and stuff like that. And it's like, first of all, I'm kind of like, why do you want to do that? But it's like then they want to give you advice, and maybe, you know, the advice isn't even what would really be helpful for you. You know what I mean? And so it's like you always end up either, you know, taking the advice and things don't turn out well. And you're like, why am I even, you know, trusting these people? Why am I not just trying to figure out what's really best for me? You know what I mean? All right, let's see what's going on with the tarot today. And then we'll get a little bit of advice from the Moonology cards. So on the bottom, we have strength in reverse. So yeah, you know, if you constantly are around people that are, you know, talking negatively, whether it's about your situation, you know, or about theirs, and it's like, think about how much time we can spend in that kind of energy. And it's like, that can definitely confuse you, because it's like you hear so many different perspectives and opinions from people about how they handle things and whatnot. Four of Cups, yeah, I feel like you're just like, you've been very bored, you've been very uninterested, you know, in people around you. It's like the things that they're talking about, it's like you find yourself thinking about other things. You're not even interested in what they're talking about. And if you are entertaining it, it's just because, you know, it's kind of like if it's a work situation, like I was saying, you know, you're there. It's like, what are you going to do? In your foundation, we have the Three of Wands. You're looking for, you know, your happiness. I feel like you're looking for your wish fulfillment, like that 9 card was talking about. And maybe you feel like, you know, all these other people don't really, they're just talking. They do a lot of talking, right? And drinking, perhaps. But these are pirates, so, you know, that's just kind of comes with the territory. But it's talking about that you've already seen, you know, what all of that brings, all that destruction, you know, everything in ruins, like all the stepping out and, you know, on relationships and, you know, that kind of thing. And meaning that you're cheating on each other and that kind of thing. I mean, what does that really come to? Of course, disappointment, of course, unhappiness, and not liking what's being offered. Yeah, definitely a Tower in the reverse here. It feels like that you're at this point, you've been healing your emotions. It's kind of like this is after the battle, because, you know, I don't see the Tower in complete flames at this time. I mean, there are flames, you know what I mean? But it's like, things are dying down at this point. This is the past energy with the Tower. So some kind of realization or some kind of upheaval in your life, right? That, you know, that's all you hear these people talking about. And you're like, I'm just over being around that kind of energy. I want to know, how can we transcend this, you know, and be in a better place instead of constantly dwelling in these negative places. So 8 of Cups in reverse, though, if you're not walking away from this, if you're constantly still entertaining it, you know, because 8 of Cups would normally be walking away. And then that way, you know, you're not having to deal with all of this, but you could still be entertaining this. And if that's the case, you know, you're kind of going to be on the fence, if you will, because that's what I see this energy. The ship's on the other side, right? But you're not really that far away from all of the negative talk and things of that nature to not potentially be affected by it still. So that getting away energy is very important, it feels like right now for you. Yes, the Knight of Pentacles, it's making that plan, right? How can you move forward in your life and be happy? Because, you know, at the end of the day, oh, I'm sorry, Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is all about our happiness still. This is all about wish fulfillment. It's about, you know, when I think of the Knight of Cups, I think about being our own knight in shining armor. You know, it's like nobody's appointed in life to save you or to take care of you or anything like that. Why not have those victories that are going to leave you feeling, you know, happy? I mean, granted, you want to rise to higher energy. You don't want to stay in this night energy, but there's a lot of passionate energy, you know, with the knights, and it gives you that momentum to move forward. And look at the dolphin, it's playful, you know what I mean? I feel like this is really going to help you to be in more of that elevated state of being, and that's what you've been wanting for so long. Yeah, because yeah, if we don't go through this transformation process again, we're not going to have the strength that we need to move forward into that life that we really want to live, right? So this is the energy that spirit, or you know, the energy of this time frame is asking us to move into. Go into yourself more, you know, give yourself that opportunity to really suss the situation out and look at everything and what do you want to put your energy towards and that kind of thing, right? Because you have this opportunity for things to really go well for you and start to go in a good direction, but you're not far enough out of the woods yet that you can't be sucked back in, so to speak, right? So maybe again, you need to go into the woods away from all of this, you know, get away from the water and all of that energy where there's so much chaos, if you will. Especially if there's drinking involved, is what I'm going to say. All right, let's get some Moonology cards on this situation. Now, like I said, I am going to start doing each individual sign readings. So each week I will do each sign, if you will. So look for me to put those out. Just be patient with me. I'm going to have to do several in one day to be able to do this, and I'm going to work to do a daily message as well. So thank you for your, again, subscribes, likes, shares, especially if you think somebody else could use these messages. It really is helpful to me as far as being able to get the messages out, but you know, it's really helping that person as well. All right, guys, so at the end, I will go ahead still and pull a love romance angels card just to see what's going on today for love. And do keep in mind, anytime this title resonates with you and you want to come back to this message, even come back a week later or something and see how everything is playing out and how these messages are resonating, definitely do so. All right, Moonology cards, what do we need to know about all of this today? All right, coming out today, it says, do not let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo, right? So, you know, don't think that you can be around these situations. You know, don't think that you can be strong enough to not get caught up in all of these energies. You know, it never leads to anything positive when you're just gossiping and talking about negative things. Full moon in Leo, you know, all it's going to do is fire up the situation. You'd rather get fired up in the right way. And if you're talking about that lion or tiger, you know, that kind of energy like we're in right now in this zodiac, Chinese zodiac time frame, that's great energy to tap into. Look at the bigger picture is what this is saying, all right? What is most important for you today moving forward in your life? Because it's not just about, you know, what you're dealing with in the immediate, on the mundane, meaning like your relationships and different things like that. It's what is going on in the bigger picture, like what's really going to make you happy inwardly, right? And is staying in this kind of energy going to really be serving you best, or are you going to want to move forward, you know, like and look at like, why are you really here, and you know, how can you really add and benefit this time and space? Use your energy, you know, in that way, that strength energy, right? All right, so the last one coming out today is expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. We are coming up to our new moon. It is in Pisces. I don't see Pisces out here today, but expect with this eclipse energy coming up with the new moon there is a lot behind the scenes going on, and there is a lot that you can do behind the scenes, if you will, to allow all of this energy to come forth today and for you to really step into your power, quite honestly. All right, guys, let's get that Romance Angels cards out today. And let me say that I truly thank you so much for all of your support, especially those that have been following me for some time from over on Facebook and things of that nature. So also go follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Priestess Melissa, all right, on Instagram, and then I'm on the Priestess Prophecies on Facebook. So let's see what the Romance Angels have to say for us today. What is going on for the 1st of March, or whenever you see this reading? What is the energy of love? Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. All right. If you're in a relationship, it's saying you really do need to give, that time and energy, especially if you've been in more of this kind of, negative energy yourself. Or it's saying that you need to work on that partnership with yourself. You know what I mean? Because these cards can refer to, singles, couples, whatever the case may be. So however this applies to you today, allow these messages to be received by you. And thank you so much once again for joining me. We'll see you again soon for those weekly sign messages in your sign. Look for it. And thank you for subscribing so I can tap into your energy. See you soon. Bye for now.